Hey, this is Scotty Morris, the Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, and you're listening to Enchanted Tiki Talk.
Enchanted Tiki Talk is brought to you by Kingdom Strollers. Our premium stroller and crib rentals are delivered straight to your Disney or Orlando area resort. It couldn't be easier. Book yours at kingdomstrollers.com. And Mouse Pros. Let our travel specialist plan your next vacation. Our concierge level service gives you the perfect hassle-free vacation. Get your free quote from Sean or any of our magical agents at mousepros.com. And now, it's show time!
Your attention, please. One show for you to see. One for you and everyone.
Oh, look at all the people. Pay attention, it's showtime.
I am always ready, as you say, to put on the show.
My goodness, you're all staring at us. We better start the show rolling.
Wait. We forgot to wake up the Glee Club.
Aloha. Come to the Tiki Room. Get your Expialidocious tickets right here.
Hello everybody and welcome to Enchanted Tiki Talk. This is episode 330 for the week of May 22nd, 2020. We are a couple days late. I am going solo just for a few minutes. Steve had sent us the news, but unfortunately we were anticipating some big news from Disney. Wednesday, there was rumors that Disney was going to announce openings on Thursday. So we decided we were going to postpone it till Thursday, but life got in the way Thursday night, and we were not able to record, more so me not able to record. So I did want to still put out a quick little episode, especially because Steve had some news this week concerning some of the area parks and Disney Springs as well. So going to take a little break here. I'm going to send it over to Steve for the news to give you the news. Take it away, Steve.
Hi, Steve from Disney Diary here. This is What's News.
I'm so excited to open. We've been waiting for this moment since we closed a couple months ago. And this moment is the time for our guests to come onto the property and see all the new safety measures while enjoying Disney Springs for the special place that it is.
Disney Springs took its first baby steps when reopening this week with 44 stores and shops, none of them Disney owned. This is a good way for the cast members and the public to ease into what appears to be the new normal: temperature checks, face masks, and social distancing. The trip I took was easy, but considering there are no tourists and it was basically locals, it was not crowded at all. The temperature checks took a second, and as cast members pointed a thermometer at your forehead, and once you're clear, you head on in, right through the parking garage, into Disney Springs. So now you're at Disney Springs, and wherever you go, you see people in face masks and people standing in lines. Lines to get into restaurants, lines to get into stores. There's one place where there are no lines: the bathrooms. Shops and restaurants are only allowed 50% capacity, and with social distancing, you might have to wait a minute or two before entering. Not a big deal since there were not a lot of people. You also might find that some of the store entrances have changed. Uniqlo, for example, they created one entrance and one exit. At each location, a staff member counted how many people were entering, and at the other how many people were leaving. If the store reached capacity, the person at the entrance asked people to wait outside until there was room. Outside the store were strips indicating where people could stand while waiting. These strips can be seen outside every establishment, as well as signs encouraging social distancing, some hand sanitizers, and a washing station. Now, we tried the washing station. It was a bit flimsy. I would not recommend using it. Just bring a small bottle of hand sanitizer and carry it around. It's a lot easier to do that. When inside restaurants, as soon as people sat down, the masks came off, and they would go back on if people needed to get up for the table for any reason. We went to the Polite Pig, and when people needed extra soda, they went to the soda station, they would put on their masks, go get the soda, come back to their table, and then take the masks off. All in all, everyone I saw was considerate of others in doing that. It was a hot day, and walking around with a face mask, well, it took a bit of getting used to, but was offset by heading into the air-conditioned locations. The next big test for Disney Springs? That'll be next week when the World of Disney opens. In other news, big changes in the Disney Parks leadership. Walt Disney World President Josh D'Amaro, who has been a cast member and guest favorite for his accessibility, is now chairman of Disney Parks Experiences and Products Division, so he's in charge of it all now. Tomorrow succeeds Disney CEO Bob Chapek in the position. His promotion means additional changes have had to take place. Jeff Vahl, formerly president of Disney Signature Experiences, is the new president of the Walt Disney World Resort, and Ken Pautrick, who had served as president of Consumer Products, becomes the president of the Disneyland Resort. Finally, we do have an idea of when some theme parks might reopen in Orlando, just not Disney. Today, Universal Studios presented a plan to the Orange County Economic Task Force to reopen to the public on June 5th. This will include temperature checks, the use of face masks, and social distancing. The next step is for Orange County Mayor to approve it, and then it's sent to the Florida Governor's Office for final approval. Please visit us at DisneyDiary.com for the latest news. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Disney Diary. Now, back to the Tiki Hut.
We are back from break, or I am back from break, and I just want to thank Steve for the news again this week. I really don't have too much to say this week because really there's not too much going on. I do have, I'm trying to plan a trip for November, for a possible trip in November. I have a wait list at a couple of DVC resorts, and I'm hoping that the wait list goes through. I don't know if we're going to go 100%. We might go. If it comes through, we'd like to get back down there this year, just because my daughter Kelsey loved our last trip, and she started doing roller coasters and everything, and she had so much fun, and she's really liking Disney World now. It took a long time for her to get used to it, and we really want to get back down there so she can do what she did the last time and experience new rides. We loved going on the Skyliner. That was a lot of fun. All the kids loved that. The adults loved it as well. So, it was a whole bunch of new experiences. And I know that Ratatouille is supposed to be open, so it would be another great experience to do. But with the whole coronavirus thing going on, we're going to just see what happens. I mean, if our wait list comes through, and, there's all these restrictions with the parks, with masks and everything still going on, that time of year, I don't know if we're really going to want to go through that hassle. Things could change. I mean, ideas change and feelings change, but we're just going to see what happens. And my daughter, a funny story was my daughter the other day, we're outside playing, and she comes up to me and she goes, Daddy, I really want to go to Disney during Christmas. I'm like, oh, really? And she's like, yeah, I want to bring our elf's Jingle and Jangle, the elf on the shelf. Because I think she was watching a YouTube video, and she saw that a family was down in Disney World, and their elf had come along for the ride, and, showed up every single day in their hotel room. My daughter really wants that to happen. But if we end up going down in November, that's not going to happen because our elves don't come until the day after Thanksgiving. So, I don't think that would happen, and I don't think we'd want to be down there Thanksgiving. We're planning for the beginning of May. So we'll see what happens there if the wait list comes through. We would like to go there for one of our kids' birthdays as well in September and October. That's not going to happen. I don't think we're going to pull them out of school, especially since up here in New Jersey, kids have been out of school since around March 15th, 16th, something around that, and they are not returning to school, so they still have another 3 weeks of school left. So I don't know if we'll really probably pull them out early on in the year because they really need that socialization and the getting back to use the aspects of learning. So I don't think I would pull them out of school that soon. November would be one thing. We can get away with that a little bit more, so we'll give that a shot. There's really not much else happening. We still, there's sometimes when we'll watch YouTube videos with Disney, and we'll, at night sometimes we'll watch fireworks. I'll set up the big projector in the family room, living room, and we'll watch one of the fireworks shows from Disney World. So that's fun. The nighttime parades, we kind of try to do that and keep the Disney magic going during these times. And I know that the parks are going to be open, sooner rather than later. So I'm excited for that, and to see, the parks and things coming back to normal. Especially up here in New Jersey, man, things just are slow. It's just so weird knowing people who are going out to restaurants, and a lot of listeners out there are going to be in that boat where their lives are going back to normal. They can go out to a restaurant, they can do this, they can go to a bar. Here in New Jersey, no, we can't. We don't have a time frame yet. At least another 2 weeks before things get back to normal, maybe a little bit longer. So at least with the holiday weekend, we get to stay home. I'm hoping it'll be nice and have some more family time, which we've had plenty of, which has been great, especially with young kids, because I'll never get this time back, and I appreciate that aspect of things. But yeah, I had nothing really else to add. We're going to try to we should be able to do an episode next week. If there's anybody out there that wants to come on the show and maybe do some fun trivia, hit us up, on Facebook and whatnot, and Instagram. Send us an email, and maybe come on for some trivia. We're going to do that. Other than that, I wish everybody a safe and happy Memorial Day weekend. To the people across the pond, hello, I see you. It's our holiday. I think you have a holiday too coming up soon, bank holiday. So that's it. That's all I have to say. So take it easy out there and have a magical day. Hey, Sean here. So I want to do this little thing where send an email to Keith at Enchanted Tiki Talk or Matt at Enchanted Tiki Talk, MATT at enchantedtikitalk.com. So actually send it to both. Send a message to both of them. And this is just for the listeners out there. I want to see if people are actually listening. I want you to send an email to them. They're not going to know what's coming. Just send an email saying that, I want you guys just to know that, Sean is my favorite host, and just list the reasons why. Just be silly about it. And I'll randomly pick a listener for a $25 Disney gift card or a Starbucks card, whatever gift card you want. I'm randomly going to have one of them randomly pick something for maybe how about like the most creative idea for that? So just CC both Matt and Keith at enchantedtikitalk.com. So that way I don't see it. I don't have access to their emails, because if you send it to podcast at Enchanted Tiki Talk, I'll see it. But email both of them and just say, hey guys, I just want to let you know that Sean is my favorite host because of this. Be really creative and be funny about it. And like I said, we'll randomly select somebody to be the $25 gift card of your choice winner. Or I'll have them pick it, decide who they think is the funniest and whatnot. So if you're still listening, you're going to hear this. You might have a chance for a gift card. Adios.